So picture a Victorian woman, right? Fainting onto this like velvet chaise lounge because she literally cannot draw a single breath.
Oh, yeah. The classic historical image.
Exactly. And now, picture a 2026 bridesmaid just comfortably doing the Macarena at like hour 10 of a wedding reception.
It is quite the historical whiplash, honestly.
Right. But the connective tissue between these two completely opposite moments, it's actually the corset.
We're looking at a garment that has completely, inverted its own legacy.
It's wild. Welcome to today's deep dive, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 28th, 2026, and we are stepping into a massive shift in the wedding industry today.
A really massive one.
Yeah. So our mission today, drawing on some great notes and insights from the wedding planning resource Weddizer, is to figure out why the corset-style bridesmaid dress has become the absolute definitive trend of this year.
Right, because it's not just a passing fad.
Exactly. We're looking at how this has moved way past a simple fashion statement into this wild intersection of modern engineering, photography, and body positivity.
It's a total reinvention of the form.
Okay, let's unpack this because, look, I hear the word corset and I immediately think of bruised ribs.
Naturally.
I'm thinking of restrictive, organ-crushing historical torture devices. So how on earth is the bridal industry making a 12-hour party dress out of a concept designed to restrict human breathing?
It is a completely valid question.
Sure.
And the answer really lies in material science.
Material science. Okay.
Yeah, so the historical corset, the one making those Victorian women faint, was essentially an instrument of confinement. It used rigid whalebone or, stiff steel to force the human body into an entirely unnatural shape.
Right, just totally disregarding human anatomy.
Exactly, regardless of the physical cost to the wearer's skeleton or internal organs. But what's fascinating here is that what you're seeing in 2026 bridal fashion is a total reinvention.
Okay.
It isn't about restriction anymore. It is about architectural support.
So before we even talk about how these dresses look, we really need to show you how they are actually built. Because diving into the garment engineering here, it's clear this is not your mother's bridesmaid dress.
Definitely not.
The core features of this new corset bodice are like heavily structured, right?
Very structured.
They got built-in cups, they have boning, secure closures, and a surprisingly comfortable lining.
Exactly. And that boning is the crucial difference.
Yeah.
The boning in a 2026 corset is crafted from flexible, modern polymers.
Not steel.
Right, no steel. These materials are actually designed to react to human body heat.
Wait, really? Body heat?
Yeah, they bend and flex with your natural movement while still, providing a foundational resistance. Think of it like a secondary external musculature.
Oh, wow. That's a great way to put it.
It supports the bust and the posture from the waist up, which actually takes the physical strain off the shoulders and the lower back.
So it's not holding you hostage, it's giving you a framework, kind of like custom architectural engineering.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
But I still have to push back here a little bit. We are talking about built-in boning and tight lace-up backs. Are we absolutely sure bridesmaids aren't, tapping out before the cake is even cut?
They really aren't.
How is this actually comfortable for a celebration that involves a massive dinner, an open bar, and aggressive dance floor maneuvering?
Because of the adjustable tension.
Okay.
The lace-up back is perhaps the most brilliant engineering update to this garment. It completely democratizes the custom fit.
Oh, this makes so much sense because historically the bridesmaid economy is just brutal.
Oh, it's awful.
You buy a dress that doesn't quite fit your specific proportions, and then you are forced to spend hundreds of dollars and multiple weekends at a professional tailor just to make it wearable.
Precisely. A standard dress requires absolute precision to fit correctly, but a lace-up back allows you to customize the fit on the fly.
Right.
Human bodies fluctuate,
Sure.
know. You might gain or lose a few pounds in the 6 months between ordering the dress and the wedding day.
Or you might just be a little bloated from the rehearsal dinner the night before.
Exactly. With a traditional zipper, you are trapped. With a lace-up back, you simply adjust the tension of the laces.
It's basically a real-time, customizable tailoring system built right into the dress.
It really is.
And it seems like designers are using this incredibly secure foundation to get highly creative with the necklines, too.
Oh, absolutely.
We are seeing a massive variety of elegant tops attached to these corsets. There is the sweetheart neckline, the square, the off-the-shoulder.
Strapless, too.
Yeah, strapless, the scoop, and, my personal favorite, the classic Bardot style where the sleeves just drape elegantly just off the edge of the shoulders.
And offering that variety is crucial for a bridal party. The neckline is what frames the face.
Right.
It dictates the formality of the dress and draws the eye upward, while the corset beneath it is doing all the heavy architectural lifting invisibly.
Which brings us perfectly to the next massive hurdle in wedding planning, because having this adjustable supportive engineering actually solves what has to be the most notorious, dread-inducing challenge of being in a wedding party.
Finding a dress for everyone.
Yes, finding one single style that actually flatters an entire group of completely different human bodies.
The dreaded fitting room anxiety.
It's a cliche for a reason. You have a group chat of like 5 or 10 different people. They're completely different heights, different proportions, different comfort levels with their bodies.
Right.
And historically, they're all forced into the exact same flimsy, unstructured chiffon shift dress, and literally nobody feels good.
Nobody at all.
But this corset silhouette seems to be an absolute chameleon. Let's break down the architecture of flattery here. How does this specific engineering adapt to different body shapes, starting with, say, a pear shape?
So when you think about the physics of an A-line skirt, it actually demands a structured bodice to pull off that silhouette correctly.
Okay, how so?
Well, for a pear shape, where the hips are wider than the bust, you pair that fitted corset with an A-line skirt. The corset draws visual attention to the narrowest part of the waist, cementing it, while the A-line skirt floats away from the hips.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it creates a beautifully balanced, classic geometric proportion without clinging to areas the wearer might want to, de-emphasize.
So if the A-line helps the pear shape, I'm guessing the hourglass figure doesn't even need that trick. The structured bodice probably just anchors to their natural waistline without adding any extra fabric bulk, right?
That is exactly the mechanism. An hourglass shape is naturally balanced between the breast and the hips.
Right.
So the corset silhouette simply follows and highlights those existing balanced curves. It provides support without requiring any visual correction from the skirt.
Okay, so that covers pear and hourglass. What about an apple shape where, the weight is carried a bit more in the midsection? How does a tight corset not just highlight that?
This is where that rigid polymer boning proves its worth again. Because the corset has its own internal architecture. It physically redistributes the visual weight.
Okay, so it's not just squeezing them.
Not at all. The boning anchors to the hips and the bust, essentially acting as a structural bridge over the midsection.
Wow.
It defines a waistline independently of the body beneath it. It doesn't squeeze the midsection. It sits smoothly over it, creating a structured waistline visually while still offering all that flexible, breathable support we discussed earlier.
That is fascinating. It's essentially creating a silhouette through structural suspension.
Precisely.
And the notes from Weddizer on petite figures are just as interesting. Apparently, the silhouette uses literal forced perspective.
It does, yeah.
Like the vertical seams in the corset, the actual lines where the boning sits, draw the eye straight up and down. It creates an optical illusion of added height.
It is forced perspective through tailoring. And for curvy figures, this architecture is perhaps the most beneficial of all.
Really? How so?
Well, the supportive boning, combined with that adjustable lace-up back, means a curvy bridesmaid gets customized, secure support for a larger bust without needing to hunt down extreme, specialized undergarments.
Oh, because the dress itself is the undergarment.
Exactly.
I just keep thinking about the psychological weight this lifts off the entire wedding party. I mean, the bride doesn't have to deal with the guilt of making her best friend spend money on something they hate.
Right.
And the bridesmaids don't have the anxiety of standing in front of 200 people feeling totally exposed or unsupported.
Universally flattering fashion is always a psychological win before it's an aesthetic one.
I love that.
When you feel secure, physically held, and supported by your clothing, it completely changes your biomechanics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It changes your posture, how you carry yourself walking down the aisle, and how comfortably you interact with other guests. Confidence isn't just an emotion. It is highly